Alright guys, welcome back again to Throne and Liberty, how to rank up as fast as possible. This game is a little bit different on how leveling works, and levels don't mean as much as you may think it does. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do and what not to do. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. If you guys do enjoy, please drop a like down below and subscribe for more videos on Throne and Liberty. And we are going to be doing a 1000 Lucents pack giveaway. If you want to enter, just leave a comment down below and I'll choose a winner on the next video. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump in. So let's get a few important points out the way before we actually start farming and get into level 50. Level 50 is just the start of the game. Basically, level 50, yes, it is the max level, but in order to get to level 50, you do have to go through a few things. There are going to be points where you do get stuck on certain levels like level 22, level 27, where you cannot progress the story until you get past that level. Now, in certain levels, you are going to still be using green weapons and blue weapons even up until level 50. Keep that in mind. So there's no way of like secretly, weaseling your way through farming methods. That doesn't work. At level 40, that's where you're going to unlock the auction house to unlock even further content in the game. Level 50 plus, that's when you're going to unlock secret dungeons and ways to farm better gear. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't worry about the weapons you're going to be using, because at level 50 plus, that's when the real game starts. Alright, so we are in the game right now. Let's get over a few points that you need to understand. What is the best way of actually ranking up? Is it farming? Is it killing different enemies? Is it doing dungeons? No, it's actually doing your quest lines, and there's a little bit more to it than that. Not only you're doing your quest lines, but contracts as well. I'm explaining exactly on how to do those early game and also late game as well. This connects the entire game together on how to rank up as fast as possible. If we press N to open up the content notification in the top right, whichever console you're playing on, press that button. It's going to bring up your manage content tab. Alright, most importantly, do the main quests, okay? Make sure you complete the main quests, because there are certain points in the main quest line where you're going to be level capped. Alright, for example, let's say that we are in a certain main mission and it requires you to be level 30. But we are only level 25. How do we get past that level cap? How do we rank up as quick as possible? Alright, so go to your exploration codex. These lighter blue missions or quests are going to give you a ton of XP. Now, luckily for me, I've actually never been level capped because I'm completing as many quests as possible. Complete all your side quests because it's going to give you so much XP. You're going to be blasting your way through these levels. It is the best way to level up. The next big thing that you need to understand about this game is your adventure codex. Now, these are like side missions and secret areas that only pop up in those certain regions and certain areas. They are missions that you have to specifically go out your way and complete, and they give you a massive chunk of XP, and they are different stages to those certain quests. So how do we exactly find those different quest lines? So in the game right now, what you want to do is just press your escape button or bring up your main menu, go over to codex. Now, this is going to give you these different tabs. Go over to exploration. Now, in the Lazlan region, for example, this is your exploration progress. Now, for example, in the Golden Rye Pastures, I've actually completed both of these, and you can go over down to Windhill Shores, for example, and you can actually highlight certain missions to complete. This one has different stages, and they give you a bunch of XP on top of killing enemies as well. And it's going to give you even more rewards. So for example, examine the contamination of the shore. If we do highlight that right now, it's going to bring it up in the game. So all we need to do now is go over to the Windhill Shores. And now in the bottom right, you can see right here, this is going to give you your side quests in this certain region. On top of that, you're also going to get other missions in this area as well. So to highlight these missions, all you got to do is just click on them, and it's actually going to show you exactly where to go. Right here, examine the contamination of the shore. It's literally right to my left. All you got to do is just talk to this NPC, for example, and he's going to give you the start of this quest line. Completing it is going to give you a bunch of XP. Just by talking to him right there, you already started and starting to get XP as you play the game. Something else that you guys also need to be wary of is your contracts. Now, if you go to a contract manager, this one I'm in is in this part in the Vienta village. Now, speak to him and he's going to give you some contracts. Now, there's a lot more to this than meets the eye because it's a little bit confusing. In the bottom right, you have your contract rights, 20 out of 60. Now, these are you can only grab 60 of these in 24 hours, and you can only hold 5 contracts at a time. Now, if we do collect some contracts, so if we do collect this one, and if we collect this one as well, now these, by completing them, you're going to be getting XP, and you're also going to be getting your 50 Abyssal Contract token points. Now, these are actually used in dungeons to give you even further XP. Now, how does this work? So once you do complete your contracts, you're going to be getting these Abyssal coins. Now, in the top right, you can see these Abyssal Contract tokens. These are used inside of the dungeons. Killing enemies in dungeons, killing bosses in dungeons will use these contract tokens, giving you more XP. So that is another way of actually gaining XP. Make sure you do complete your contracts so you understand them more while you play the game. Me explaining it sounds maybe a little bit confusing, but make sure you basically take contract, complete the contract. It tells you what to do in your contracts. These will be the gold icons right here. So receive parrot mail in the Monolith Wastelands. Very easy things to do. You can obviously check like this and tells you exactly where to go. Completing these will give you your coins. Using the coins in dungeons will give you even further XP. You'll get a ton of XP, thousands and thousands and thousands. So that is the best way of actually ranking up in this game. If I was going to give you guys a tip, what I would say is level up and make sure that you do focus on your main quest first, and then obviously if you do get stuck at that level cap, go ahead and do your exploration context tab and your codex as well. Make sure you do always keep an eye on that. Also, another tip as well, once you do reach a certain level in your secret dungeons area, you can do these bosses that give you a bunch of XP. This one gives you 2,780, this one gives you 7,600, and then this one gives you 10,800 XP and a bunch of coins as well. So make sure you do complete these bosses as well. They're not very difficult, so you can complete them pretty quickly. I can kill them in about 10 seconds or so. They're very, very easy to do. So make sure you keep an eye on that. Don't focus too much on farming certain bosses, farming certain dungeons, farming certain areas. Just complete that main quest line and do those adventures as well. You'll be leveling up so quickly, it's kind of ridiculous once you do get the hang of it. You can get a level up done in about 10 minutes or so, maybe even faster if you do know what you're doing and get a hang of what you're doing as well. Now, I actually leveled up pretty damn quickly from like level 10 to level 25. I only did side quests and I leveled up so quickly. It's kind of insane. So yeah, take those points, make sure you do focus on those, and you're going to be breezing through the game and get into endgame as quick as possible. I really hope this video helped you guys out. Let me down in the comments if you found other ways of ranking up in this game. But otherwise, I will see you all on the next one.